Subarus evolve slowly, so slowly that at a glance, it's actually sometimes hard to tell one generation from the next. But the 2025 Forester has seen a dramatic update, offering more passenger space and a quieter ride than the previous model. And while it might look more modern, it's still recognizable as a Forester. As for Hyundai, the Tucson's latest generation came out in 2022, and it was one of the most eye-catching compact SUVs out there, with only the Kia Sportage giving it a run for its money. Now, Hyundai's decided to give the Tucson a facelift for 2025 and update the interior to better keep up with its rivals. But which one is a better buy? In this video, we'll compare both SUVs' designs inside and out, pricing and how they drive. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. For starters, the front fascia of the Tucson refines the design of the current model. The grille and headlights are where the bulk of the changes happen. The hidden LED headlights are now reshaped and sit proud of the surrounding grille, which has horizontal elements of various thicknesses. The grille, on the other hand, is even bolder by making its elements larger and subsequently reducing the amount of daytime running lights from 10 to 8. From the profile shot, not much has changed, which is great since it has one of the best-looking side profiles in the category. But some new wheel designs have been introduced which look even better than the previous ones. Out back, fewer updates were made. The same imposing taillights with the massive LED bar connecting them remain unchanged, though the lower bumper now features a slimmer middle section where the XRT trim houses a much sharper looking diffuser. Unlike the Tucson, the new Forester looks far less controversial. It has been completely redesigned. A massive new grille dominates the front end, while the old C-shaped headlights are now replaced by trendy thin LED daytime running lights at the top and lower main beam setup at the bottom that we are seeing in many SUVs these days. On the side, gone are the round wheel arches and swoopy body lines of the 2024 models, and replacing them are boxy wheel arches, sharp lines on hard edges. The tall greenhouse, however, is still present, making it look much more familiar. At the rear, the taillights have been redone and almost pinch into the trim piece spread across the entire tailgate. The rest looks fairly generic, though the exhaust cutout just looks awkward and just out of place. While the new Tucson looks more palatable than the previous generation, it just looks too busy compared to the conventional but still handsome design of the new Forester. Jumping inside, the in-cabin experience is where Hyundai applied most of its impactful changes for 2025. We criticized the previous Tucson's fuzzy touch-sensitive controls and just general lack of physical buttons. Well, it seems like Hyundai has listened and implemented more user-friendly knobs and switches. This new setup looks like a big upgrade for ease of use and ergonomics. The dashboard has also been redesigned. Gone are the wraparound chrome accents on the dash in favor of a slimmer and more horizontal look with a two-tier design. A redesigned steering wheel adopts the brand's Morse code H motif. Tucked just behind it is a new twist action shifter. The infotainment system has also been updated. It's now available with two 12.3-inch displays under a single glass piece. The interface itself has also been revamped with faster processing speeds and better visuals, while wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is now standard across the board. Add the newly available head-up display, the fingerprint scanner on the dash that can be used in place of a smart key, and the new addition of over-the-air software updates, and it's clear there's a lot of new content here. As for Subaru, there are no surprises inside. The Forester's cabin looks just like every other one from the last 5 years. The materials used throughout, however, have been improved over the old one. The shield-shaped space of the touchscreen and center air vents, along with the fade-away hexagonal pattern ahead of the passenger, is basically all Subaru could muster for design. But when it comes to functionality, the Forester delivers with large door pockets and plenty of storage space. The infotainment system is again very familiar. While a 7-inch touchscreen is standard on the base model, higher trims get an 11.6-inch screen. Neither are pretty nor are they quick, and both wash out in sunlight. But the interface is easy enough to use and include wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The cluster still rocks analog gauges with no digital variant being offered. As far as interiors go, the Tucson just blows the Subarus out of the water not only in looks, but especially in its tech offering. When it comes to interior and cargo space, the Tucson's supportive front seats get 41.4 inches of legroom and 38.1 inches of headroom. It's in the back where Hyundai starts to flex its muscles with a massive 41.3 inches of legroom and 39 inches of headroom. Of its competitors, only the Honda and Toyota are marginally larger in headroom. Cargo space is also impressive, with 38.7 cubic feet available when the 60/40 rear seats are up, or 74.8 with them folded flat. As for Subaru, the new Forester offers plenty of space up front, and while the seats are all new, with more aggressive thigh and shoulder bolsters, they feel a bit flat. The back seats are just as spacious with plenty of head and leg room, though the base model lacks rear air vents. Cargo space is also decent, with 27.5 cubic feet available when the rear seats are up, or 69.1 cubic feet with them folded flat. As far as pricing goes, the 2025 Forester base starts at $29,995, but the trim level to get is the Sport trim that combines a good mix of equipment, appearance, and price, and it comes standard with the larger 11.6 touchscreen, 19-inch bronze alloy wheels, and keyless access. Next is the Limited at $36,000 for $110, while the Touring model starts at $40,000 $300. As for the Tucson, the SE starts at a lower price of just $28,000 $355, but the trim level to get is the SEL Convenience at $32,000 $665, and it comes loaded with the new dual 12.3-inch displays, wireless charging, keyless entry, heated front seats, and adaptive cruise control with lane keep and assist. As you can tell, both SUVs cost around the same, so which one you end up choosing will mainly depend on which model styling you like the most. When it comes to on-road performance, under the hood of the 2025 Forester is the same old 2.5-liter flat-4 engine, mated to SCVT transmission with a meek 180 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque, which makes it the least in its class. Without a turbocharger, the Forester just feels gutless, struggling to deliver excitement. Peak torque arrives at a sluggish 3,700 RPM, leaving the engine feeling underwhelming when you need it the most. The CVT does its best to compensate, holding the revs high during hard accelerations, but the result is more noise than action, a coarse, growly soundtrack without any actual speed. There is a reason other competitors are switching to 2-liter Turbo 4s. This powertrain ultimately disappoints, standing out as the car's Achilles heel. And that's a real shame, because the rest of the new Forester shines as a genuinely pleasant companion for everyday life. It may not have any jaw-dropping features, but it effortlessly comes together as a well-rounded crossover. Whether you are tackling the school run, embarking on a long road trip, or venturing off-road, the Forester proves itself as a reliable and versatile choice, if only the engine could actually match the rest of its charm. The 2025 Tucson also suffers from the same powertrain issue, a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated inline-4 producing 187 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. This engine simply doesn't have the power to move this SUV with the desired kick. But once you're up to speed, it's a peach on highways and city roads alike. There is enough give to the sidewalls and the 19-inch tires to take the sting out of bigger bumps, while the suspension's dampening is finely judged, smoothing out any unwanted nastiness. It's also impressively quiet, with very little road or wind noise making its way to the cabin. The brake pedal is also pleasantly progressive despite featuring hybrid regen. Typically, handling is not that important in a compact SUV purchase, but the Tucson also handles well enough. It has a nice natural steering curve and great feedback from its assisted rack. The steering weighs up nicely in corners and never feels too disconnected, almost surprising in an otherwise ordinary SUV. Here is the long and short of it. Both SUVs are very attractive in their own rights. While the Tucson wins in the in-cabin experience, the Forester just takes the win both in terms of looks and capability. And let's not forget about its Japanese reliability, which makes it the overall winner here. Let me know what you actually prefer in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.